Hey everyone, it's been a while. This is going to be a bit more of a serious video compared to my other serious videos. I'll still be making jokes and such, but I just want to articulate myself in the best way possible since we are discussing the future of this channel. I'm going to be breaking this video down into 3 sections. The first section will be talking about End of Earth 2. The second section will be talking about films here on this channel. And the third section will be discussing other channels that I will be uploading on. All right, let's get right on to the first section. End of Earth 2. Guys, I honestly have terrible news, but I honestly think that End of Earth is gonna have to be canceled, or at the least postponed. I don't know if I can continue with the series, and it's honestly because of motivation. I am just not motivated to continue with it. But I know the reason why. When I was writing End of Earth 2, I was not in a good place in my life. I had just lost one of my best friends that I was friends with for 9 years, and said friend was in the original End of Earth. Losing him was one of the hardest things that I've had to go through in my life. I had to change the original concept for End of Earth 2 to something that I felt that I could convey. A loss of a friend. Now, don't worry, he's not dead, so I'm not like disrespecting him by changing the story or anything like that. But anyways, End of Earth the sequel is a story about loss, a story about losing someone close to you, the grief, the anger, the sadness that comes from it, and how those emotions can change you as a person, how they can change your relationships. That story is my experience of all of that, and it's also of how I've changed to adapt and grow from what happened. End of Earth the sequel is a story about how trauma can change a person, how it changed me. I am honestly not the same person I was 4 years ago, and it is crazy how much people can change from something like that, or even something just super minuscule. People cope with stuff that I went through in all sorts of ways. And I guess in my way, writing End of Earth 2 was my way to cope with it. By writing End of Earth, the storyline and such, I was slowly coping and slowly healing. It helped me to write. And in a way, End of Earth 2 was my fictional depiction of what happened between me and my friend. More specifically, what happened to me afterward. All the stuff I went through, the horrible mindset that I had for such a long time, and how I would sometimes lash out at some of my friends and family. And also how I lost more friends because of who I was back then. I had to change, adapt, and that is exactly how I wrote my character, Cole. I was gonna write off Cole's best friend and have Cole basically go through a more extreme version of what I went through. Now I know you guys might not have saw the trailer for End of Earth 2 and saw that the multiverse is gonna be a big aspect of the series. The multiverse aspect of End of Earth was gonna be Cole realizing that he isn't alone, that there are others like him who have gone through similar experiences. This is also kind of his redemption arc. It makes more sense if you watch it, if I ever release it. I promise you that if I never film End of Earth again, I will definitely write a novelization of it. I have most of my ideas written already, and it would just be kind of just simple to just write a novelization. I don't know how many of you guys would read it, but if you guys want it. Now, the reason I don't have this motivation to film End of Earth 2 anymore is because honestly, I don't feel the same emotions that I felt all those years ago. I am honestly completely over it. I don't like to dwell in the past, and I feel that if I were to film End of Earth 2, I would, in a way, be dwelling in the past. I would honestly just rather move on. And it sucks because I feel like it's such like a good story. It's something that I don't want to make amateur. And I feel like this deserves a lot more than just me. If I'm going to film End of Earth 2, I'm going to hire some actors, hire some writers, and hire some VFX artists. Right now, it is all me doing all that stuff. This is something I want to tell, but I don't think it's something that just me and my friends can do. I don't know if it's worth spending like a whole bunch of money on. We don't have many people watching. Most of the people watching are my friends, my family, and that's it. So that is why I'm saying it is canceled at this point of time. But I am open to continuing it maybe sometime down the line. So that brings us to our next section. Film/videos on this channel. I have films, I have videos that are ready to be published. I am just scared. I don't know the word for it, but I feel like I shouldn't upload because I feel like Endeavor 2 is meant to be the focus of this channel. I was even scared to upload that chasing test like a few months ago because it isn't End of Earth related. But from this video on, I'm going to tell you guys my plan. I'm going to start uploading films on this channel. It may not be End of Earth related, but it's going to be films. Right now we are planning to enter a film festival. Maybe not this year, but we are planning on making a super big film and just putting everything into it. And that film is going to be uploaded on here, along with associated trailers. So expect short films, long films, trailers, and videos like this, where I am talking to you guys directly. I don't want to limit myself to just End of Earth. So I'm going to start uploading my films, whether it be montage-like or anything that I just piece together. It's going to be uploaded on this channel. However, there are some outliers that won't be uploaded to this channel, which leads us to our next section. My other channels. If you guys know me like personally, you know that I have 2 channels right now. Red Films and Zeth Olson. You would also know that I did a very brief advertising propaganda for my school's yearbook over on my Zeth Olson channel. If you guys missed the films, you guys can go check it out over there, because honestly, they're not really commercials. They're just little skits that we did for school. I wish I uploaded those videos on here, but for the same reasons that I said before, I was scared to because it was not End of Earth related. Here's the plan for these channels. My second channel is going to be more of like a gaming channel. I did some gameplay for FNAF, and when I look back at it, it is super boring. So I will be sure to improve and make it more entertaining, play more games, play with my friends, because I feel like a lot of my humor is like bounce off based. Like, I'm not funny by myself, I'm funny with other people. Now, I have plans for a third channel. It will be called The Men's Lounge. It's gonna be my commentary channel with a friend of mine, and we will be inviting guests, most likely just more friends, to talk with topics that we are discussing. We'll be discussing stuff like the Spider-Man 2 story trailer, or our review on the Flash movie. I think it'll be interesting for you guys if you guys want to see that. So, if you guys are interested in my other channels, they will be linked in the description down below, and they will also be in the channels tab of this YouTube channel, and also in the other channels as well. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. Just updating you on what to expect, and if you want more than just films, check out my other channels. I love doing YouTube. I don't know if it's something I'm going to pursue, but I will definitely be doing it on my off time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever. All right, see you guys later.